How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Universal Veteran here. So today I want to actually talk about a product that I got today in the mail. It is called Tattoo Numbing Cream Co. Um, it's mainly used for tattoos, pretty much to numb the area of where you're getting a tattoo. Now, I actually used Dr. Numb on this tattoo right here, and it didn't work that well. I put it on initially, put practically an entire bottle in that area right there from up and down, and I wrapped it in saran wrap and left it there for an hour and a half. I got to the tattoo place, and this lasted about an hour's worth of numbing. It didn't work at all. I mean, it worked, but it slowly started wearing off after about 45 minutes. Now, I bought the Tattoo Numbing Cream Co. I bought 5 bottles of it because I plan on getting 2 tattoos in the future. And I wanted to test it today because I plan on getting a foot tattoo just to see what the effects are and how well it's going to work. Now, the problem is, I'll show you. So, I plan on getting my foot tattooed, right? So, I plan on getting a design. I'll show it in the next video, but I also plan on getting toe tattoos as well on each toe. The problem is when you put the numbing cream on, I wiped it in everywhere, but you put the saran wrap around it with the movement of your toes and everything, it causes the cream to pool to the sides and actually not settle on the areas that it's supposed to be. So I have to find a method. I think I'm gonna get like gappers where I can close in this area to where it won't cause that issue. The problem is, I'm hoping that that's gonna work. I'm not entirely sure if that's gonna work, but I'm hoping so I can have the gappers in between so that won't happen. But I put the numbing cream on and I left it on for an hour. Now, it said 90 minutes, but I put it on for an hour and 20 minutes. About an hour and 10, 15 minutes, so not the entire 90 minutes. At first, just this area right here was numb. I could still feel like up here and around this area. Now I put the numbing cream on everywhere. The entire area, the entire foot practically, because I wanted to test it out. Now, about an hour and a half later, so 3 hours after I first initially put it on, and an hour and a half after I took the wrap off and cleaned everything up, it is currently 6:43. I put this shit on at 1:15. It has been 5 hours and 44 minutes. See how deep that is? I literally don't feel anything. Like I said, around this area, originally it was numb, but now this whole, well, not, I could feel that hurts like hell. But all this, all the way up to here, and then I could feel that right here, and then I could feel that. So this is all numb right here. I can feel this area, but everything else all the way up is completely fucking numb. There's literally, yeah, stop spot right there. I literally don't feel a damn thing. But the problem is, I need to figure out a method, like I said, to do the toes. This is just one of the video. I'm going to do part 2 when I actually get the tattoo done, and I will tell you the results. So it will be a few seconds for you. It's going to be about 15 days for me. So I'll see you in part 2. So what is going on, everybody? This is 2 of the video I made around 15 days ago. Before I show the tattoo, let me discuss the process of what I did with the Tattoo Numbing Cream Co. and how I went about putting my tattoo on. So around 9:30, I put, alright, let me step back actually. So I got some those medical gloves. You put those on I put the cream on. I didn't rub it in or anything. I just put it in, moved it around a little bit, got it everywhere on my foot, pretty much covered the entire area, especially the toes, and then I went ahead and wrapped it around a few times, and I let it sit there until 9:30, 10:30, about 11 o'clock. Around 11 o'clock, I took that one off, undid it, wiped it all off, sat for about 30 minutes, let my foot breathe, and then I went ahead and added another half a bottle to the areas that weren't getting numb, because around an hour and a half later, most of my foot was numb. I'll actually show you. So I didn't get it on this foot, but so after the hour and a half, most of this area right here was numb. The problem was with the toes again, like I said. So I added another half a bottle to mostly this area and a little bit on the sides, and I went ahead, wrapped it again. I left it on there for an additional hour, and I thought that was going to be plenty, but it wasn't. I got to the tattoo, around 12 o'clock I took it off, and then I went up to my tattoo appointment around 1 o'clock. When I got there, the guy started working on me, and throughout the entire experience, I'll show you the tattoo now. Throughout the experience, let's see if I get some light. Throughout the entire experience, this whole area right here was completely numb. No issues whatsoever. I literally sat there for about an hour and a half and didn't worry about anything. The pain was non-existent whatsoever. So the numbing cream did its job perfectly fine. It's just the toes did not get numb at all. So I recommend, I mean, you're going to more than likely, I mean, if you're going to do your feet and your toes, your fucking toes aren't going to get numb whatsoever. This area right there fucking hurt like hell. It was the worst. It was bad, man. It was brutal. When he got right up to the nail bed, right up to the fucking bed, I felt like my soul was fucking being dragged out of my body. It was pretty goddamn brutal. Overall, the experience was fine. I was able to deal with the pain. I only had to deal with like 10 minutes, considering I spent the first 2 hours not experiencing pain whatsoever. So I was able to manage the 10 minutes or so of pain for the toes. Overall, like I said, amazing product. Definitely worth the price. It would probably, if it was anywhere else on my body, like on my arm, forearm, the leg, I mean, I guarantee it would be completely numb. Towards the end, though, I did notice, I think that's just of where I had it placed, since he was going over that area a lot. Since he was going over this area the majority of the time, just to do the shading and the line work, that got sensitive towards the end. And I think that's just because of how long I had the numbing cream on. Because like I said, I put that on around 9:30 and I took it off around 11 o'clock. So I had about 2.5, almost 3 hours before he actually started working on me. And after everything was said and done, it lasted, after I left, once the pain started coming back heavily, it was around, I would say about 5 or 6 o'clock is when it was pretty goddamn brutal. Overall, amazing product is, like I said, and yeah, so hopefully that helps you guys out. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out as always.